everyone, welcome to this Big Brother chat.
All right.
Are we a little late?
Yes.
But thank you for bearing with us.
Yes. This is episode 34. This actually aired last night. Mm-hmm. But we couldn't do it for last night for whatever reasons. Yeah.
But anyway.
We're here now.
Yes. This is the fallout and some of the flashbacks from the double eviction. This episode honestly pissed me off.
But first... Oh, hi!
Hi!
So, yeah, last time was a double eviction. Leah and Angela went to heaven.
This is why I was so annoyed during this episode, because it was bad enough to lose Angela the first time, but to have to freaking relive it!
And then to watch the stupid celebration.
The celebration was so annoying. That's how I'm going to be celebrating when the rest of these people are evicted.
All right, so Final Five, whoopee.
I mean, I get the excitement of making the Final Five and surviving the double eviction, but they were also throwing in some, like, we finally got Angela out. Was she that bad? I mean, really.
I don't care, but I loved Angela.
Yeah.
So, to me, she wasn't. But first, Chelsea won the HOH.
Right, so we got to see...
And made a lame move.
My issue, too, with, like, seeing the behind-the-scenes during the double eviction, this one didn't have any, like, crazy drama happening. So it's just like, okay, we're just seeing, like, the basic stuff again. Chelsea won the HOH. She made a lame move. She put Kimo and Angela up on the block.
Everybody loves running for that freaking back room like a dog with a bone.
It's always
I gotta eat this on the rug.
I guess because it's one of the more private rooms downstairs because it has a door on it, you know?
Right.
It's in the back.
Yeah, so Mackenzie ends up putting...
Chelsea.
Chelsea ends up... Who cares at this point? She ends up putting Angela and Kimo on the block. Wow, big move. Two of the lamest people left.
Angela is her target, but she's telling Angela it's Kimo. Great.
And she's telling Kimo it's Angela.
Right, which it is.
Kimo doesn't want to be a perpetual pawn. My advice to you is stop singing and start playing. Am I right?
Yeah. I mean, he does spend most of his time working on those little songs and singing them over and over and over.
They're not good.
I mean, they're not bad, but it's just, like, annoying.
It's not
annoying
what we're
to me.
tuning in to see.
Right. I want to see the gameplay. But then he, like, crabs when he's used as a pawn over and over again. But he's not offering anything up game-wise.
He's doing nothing.
Yeah.
So, although he did win the veto.
He was able to save himself this time. He won the veto.
Did he smell death at his door?
Probably. I mean, people up next to Angela on the block have not fared well. So
that's true, but not this time.
Well, there was a little bit of drama after Kimo won the veto because Chelsea was trying to figure out, like, oh my god, what am I going to do? She knew what she was going to do.
Chelsea knew what she was going to do, but she had to kind of make it seem like she didn't know what to do to Kimo.
Right, and she was all like, should I put up Rubina? And he's like, no. And she's like, Mackenzie? And he's like, yes. She wasn't going to do that. Right?
That would have been the smart thing to do.
She would have been okay with someone else taking out Mackenzie, but she did not want to be the one to do it. So then she was talking to Angela, and she was all, I need a pawn. And Angela's like, what? Because that means Angela's the target.
Yes.
So Chelsea kind of blew it there.
That was lame. That was mean. That was...
I mean, she didn't do it on purpose.
I guess.
And she was like, well, at least she's going to be gone in a few minutes, so I won't have to deal with her and the fallout from that.
Everybody's lying to Angela. Angela's campaigning, and they're all like, yeah, we got you, girl. But they don't got her, girl.
They don't. They really don't.
Angela gets voted off, and she goes into this tirade praise session for Kimo.
I love you!
I would have taken you to the end.
I mean... Why did she do this? Well, yeah, why did she do this? Because if she really did want to see him go far...
She should have kept her mouth shut.
She's putting a target on his back by calling him out like this. And they did not, to my knowledge, have any sort of actual Final Two deal.
Right.
So she is putting she's casting a lot of suspicion over Kimo.
Do you think she knew what she was doing?
I don't think so.
I think she was just excited.
I think, she was just all like, ah!
Yeah. All right, so it's 2 versus 3 now. It's the Kimo Rubina camp versus the Mackenzie. I was going to say Mackenzie. Mackenzie Chelsea Cam.
Gee, I wonder who's going to win the competitions.
Well, Cam wants to put some W's on his little...
His resume is pretty blank right now, right?
It is pretty blank.
He had 1 veto win.
Yeah.
So he is hoping he can, like, get some moves together here and be able to make a case for himself if he does make it to the final 2.
Oh, well, maybe he'll get a chance here because it's time for the HOH comp.
Oh, my God.
Oh, are you ready for Honey, I Shrunk the House Gas?
Yeah, I always look forward to the tiny stacking comps.
I think it's a lot of fun. I love the little windows that they have to look through.
Everybody looks like giants.
They have their little puzzle, their little tweezers to do their...
Well, big tweezers.
Well, yeah. That's true.
Jumbo tweezers.
Imagine tweezing your eyebrows with those tweezers.
I
wonder what they use those for.
Not your face. Like, it's not for...
Oh.
Like...
Personal
use. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it's not for that.
It's industrial strength tweezers?
Yes.
So, like, picking up uranium or Uranus or...
I think part of the reason why I always look forward to this competition is because in the past, it was one of the only real, like... equitable comps that we would get. So now it's one amongst many, which is very refreshing. But I still look forward to this. And this is also, traditionally a veto competition. So it was kind of cool to see it as an HOH.
All right. So we're finding out, I don't even know if the house guests realize this yet, how bad Ainsley is.
Ainsley's a villain.
She's a villain. She's trying to take down everyone. She's trying to take over the world with AI.
Uh-oh.
Ainsley,
girl, what you doing?
The government is actually kind of doing its job and thwarting her. This is like a real gothic novel here. She has this thing called the killer key card.
I don't like the sound of that.
And she's making the house guests put it together to win HOH. Do they even realize that they are helping a villain?
I mean, they're not going to not try, you know what I mean?
I know, but isn't anybody like, this Ainsley chick is pretty bad. I'm getting a little scared in here.
I mean, yeah, Julie had to talk to the president about her. So
I know.
Let's not forget that.
All right, well, why did everybody suck so bad at this?
Because if you look at who's left, nobody except for Mackenzie and Chelsea are good at comps, and Chelsea wasn't in this one.
No.
So Mackenzie, this is her competition to lose, basically.
Right. And let me tell you, it really looked like the show gamed for her to lose it.
Well, you had to stack a bunch of these puzzle pieces. They did not have to, like, solve a puzzle, but they did have to put them in order. Right. They were given the correct...
Imagine if they had to solve the puzzle.
That would have been insane.
They would have been there all week.
Yeah, that would have taken way too long.
Yeah.
But like you said, it looked like Mackenzie's pieces were just, like, not good.
They were not as machined as well as the other people's pieces. I noticed that no matter how many times Mackenzie's fell down and, like, she re-stacked them up, they never were straight.
Yeah. And
other people's were.
I thought maybe it was just because she was going really quickly and she wasn't paying as much attention to, like, pushing them together and all that.
They didn't fit right.
Yikes.
They did not fit right.
Well,
I feel like, and they knew who was going in each spot because I'm assuming they had to adjust it for height.
Yeah, I mean, probably, right? Because, I mean, there's such a height difference, especially between, like, Mackenzie and Rubina.
Like, you can't stick Rubina in Mackenzie's little window because her head would have been, like...
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it would have been tough.
So they knew who was getting what.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. You might be onto something there. But it didn't matter because Mackenzie was so much better than everyone else. Everybody had their falls, of course. They knocked down the pieces.
Even with the handicap, she was much better than everybody else.
Yeah.
Rubina was trying to use her left hand because her right hand was shaking too much.
Girl. What? That is a choice.
Yes.
So Mackenzie ended up winning the HOH. So, I mean, she was the HOH before the double and right after.
You know what I really hated?
What?
Listening to Chelsea yell at everybody.
Oh.
That girl, she's got some anger issues.
I don't know about anger, but her sense of humor is definitely on the cheesy side.
Was that humor?
I don't know.
Or was she really, like, just being herself?
I mean, she definitely did not want Kimo or Rubina to win this.
Right. She's always dogging on Cam.
Oh my god, non-stop. And she supposedly has a crush on him?
I don't know. But like you said, Mackenzie won, even though her pieces didn't fit together. Mm-hmm. Everybody else was really bummed out at the end of this competition, too. I wonder how long it actually took.
I don't know. It'd be nice to see the runtime for that competition.
I feel like it was maybe longer than we assume.
I don't know.
It was an awful lot of chills and spills.
Yeah, true. But Cam, he's definitely bummed that he didn't win this one because he, again, is really looking for those W's.
What the hell are the dogs in the crib doing right now?
I don't know. Sleeping?
Who let the dogs out?
But he also just catches a lot of crap from Mackenzie and Chelsea when he doesn't win things. So I think it's really grating on him.
Well, Mackenzie and Chelsea are celebrating.
Woo!
Girl power, girl power.
They have a final 2 deal. And honestly, I was not sure if Chelsea actually wanted to go to the end with Mackenzie. I thought she wanted to go with Cam. But according to tonight's episode, she does, in fact, want to go with Mackenzie.
She might just be saying that now.
It's possible.
But
her love for Cam may take over if she has the choice.
All he has to do is turn on the charm. For real.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the segment no one wanted because no one wants this in real life. Kimo is a gross eater.
No!
It's disgusting.
We've already had to put up with it on the live feeds. We didn't want it on the show.
Chewing with his mouth open.
He's all smacking away.
Licking his nasty fingers after every bite. Every finger after every bite.
I don't know if we've seen an eater like this.
Slurp for me, burp for me.
No!
Do a little fart for me.
The worst one that I remember before this was like Frankie Grande. He was always smacking.
But the licky fingers is what gets me.
Yeah.
Hello.
Kimo,
have you not lived through COVID? You don't lick your hands.
Yeah. I mean, even before that, stop. But like after COVID
especially
too.
COVID.
Ugh, gross.
All right. So then they had a little ceremony. This episode was full of
It was
filler.
all over the place.
It's chock full of filler.
It's just at that point in the season where there's not going to be a ton going on. So the people trying to put this together, we salute you.
My parents said I must go to the ceremony of the have-not room.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, there was an impromptu song.
No more stupid songs!
I'm not even gonna. I'm not talking about it because it's lame.
Move on.
All right, Mackenzie and Rubina. Mackenzie's doing her one-on-ones before noms, and she's like, "Girl power, girl power." Oh, but you're going up.
Well, because she knows that Rubina is always talking about how she wants to go to the end with the women, which is funny because 2 of her closest allies have been Tucker. And now Kimo. I mean, obviously, she was also very close with T-Core. But, like, are you trying to tell me that Rubina would go to the end with Mackenzie and Chelsea if she could choose Kimo instead? She's not going to choose Kimo? I don't believe that.
Well, Rubina has some info. She wants Mackenzie to know that Chelsea told her, if you win the double, or if I win the double... she's
really framing it as if Rubina wins.
You should go after Mackenzie.
And this did happen. The receipts were there.
She's a comp beast. You got to go after a big target during the double.
Time to do it at the double, right? Yep. Less time for campaigning and whatnot.
And you know that dumb Mackenzie was like, no, this is impossible. I'm confused.
Yeah. She's like, is Chelsea really coming after me?
Yes.
I mean, not Chelsea, but like Chelsea through other people. Yeah.
All right. Well, Rubina and Kimo.
This is another filler segment.
Did we need this?
They're talking about how much they miss T-Core. Seeing the hammock reminds them of her.
She fell off the hammock and could have damaged her coccyx.
Rubina, yeah. she took a little spill there. Ow!
She's so tiny, too, falling from such a height.
I know.
All right, so Mackenzie, like a dum-dum,
she wasted no time spilling the beans to Chelsea.
And says, guess what Rubina told me?
She said, you want me out.
Oh!
She said that you wanted me... No. She said that you wanted her to target me during double, which, again, is true.
And she was like, oh, I don't know why Rubina...
would say that. Like, that was not true. She insinuated she'd want to go after you. So she's trying to turn this all around on Rubina. Of course. I mean, why wouldn't she?
And Mackenzie is like, you didn't say that, right?
She's Kimo.
Yeah.
Eating it all up.
What do you expect her to say, dum-dum?
I know. Does she really think Chelsea was going to own up to that? No freaking way.
The F. Come on.
Yeah, but Chelsea in the diary room was all, I guess I can't trust Rubina anymore.
Did you ever want to work with her?
Well, she just wanted to use her in whatever way she could, but you know.
I mean, we're getting down to small clothes here.
Yeah.
There's not much left.
Right.
So, Kimo and Cam. Cam says Kimo is putting the moves on him. Game moves.
Right. Kimo's asking, like, how do we even get to the end, man?
And Cam is just like, stop.
Yeah,
Just
I mean,
stop.
Cam is actually incredibly loyal to Chelsea and Mackenzie. He is not looking to work with Kimo and Rubina at this point. He wants to stay with his ladies. But Kimo is trying to get in there, and Cam's just like,
stop.
No.
All right, so Mackenzie, Chelsea, and Cam are saying Kimo's a mastermind. We need to get him out. I think this was just their way of, like, justifying going after such a lame target and not looking lame AF.
I mean, just say what it is. He's not in your... Like, there's two people that are not in your group, so they're going up, and then you pick which one you think should go, and they're picking Kimo. I don't know. I think Rubina is the bigger threat, honestly.
Same.
She, I think, would be... I know she's won less competitions than Kimo, but I think she's more likely to win a comp, like a physical comp. And then she also is willing to actually play the game. We've seen that, whereas Kimo offers almost nothing in conversations except for songs. So
why are they going after Kimo and not Rubina?
Because they feel like Kimo would be more likely to pick Cam over them. The girls.
Right.
So they're like, okay, if we can get Rubina, she will pick us over Cam.
Girl power.
Exactly.
All right. So, yeah, he's not a great social player.
Yeah, they're talking about his amazing social game. Is he really well liked? Absolutely. Is he playing a strong social game?
All right, so it's time for the noms now, and it's Kimo and Rubina. What a surprise.
Oh my golds. I couldn't have seen this coming.
Well done, Mackenzie.
I just can't believe the way Mackenzie brushed off that info. For Rubina! Like, what?
Lame. I'm like Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Lame. All right, so...
Meredith Marks?
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
All right. What about the husband?
Yeah.
All right,
Let's talk about the husbands.
So they just got a gun for each other now. That's her, like, oh, we all deserve to be here so much. Mm-hmm. We're all Mother Teresas. Well,
Mackenzie thinks she is in her own mind. Like, I've done nothing wrong in this game, even though she's admitted she's lied multiple times here now.
Yep. So we just got to go after each other now. This is going to be interesting because if they get out Kimo and they leave Rubina in the game, she's capable of winning stuff.
Yeah, she can.
So you know the end part here, the veto holder has all of the power.
Right, in this next week.
If she wins the veto, is she going to get rid of Cam?
I don't know.
Or is she going to go after a bigger target?
I don't know that I see her getting rid of Cam because they've had their own little thing where they've talked about going to the end together. I would not be surprised if she took out Mackenzie or Chelsea because they are much bigger threats to win than Cam.
That would be the smart thing to do.
Yeah. I could see her doing that.
The other ones are hoping she's going for girl power.
Right. I don't know that she is.
I hope not because that would be lame.
Yeah. So Kimo is the target right now.
Let's hope he stays the target.
well, we'll see if you want to know what happens and you don't want to wait until Thursday this week.
Oh my God.
There's no episode on Wednesday. Check out the live feed updates and spoilers. We'll have a new one tomorrow.
Right. So, also, on Thursday's episode, first of all, it's 2 hours.
Oh.
Have some coffee.
Yeah.
It's the veto competition.
It's a classic.
It's BB Comics. I love BB Comics.
It's a lot of fun.
And I look forward to it every season. We're also going to see inside the jury house.
Yay, finally.
What is Angela going to say to Quinn?
What about Quinn and Leah? Are they, like, married now? What's going on in there?
Remember, don't tune in on Wednesday because it's nothing there. It's nothing.
But we got Survivor. Yay!
Yeah, Survivor, you can relax and watch that and then go to bed after that. So you don't have to stick around for Big Brother.
Right.
It's going to be Thursday.
And then the 2-hour episode on Thursday.
All right.
So we hope you'll join us for that, and we hope you enjoyed this episode recap. Let us know.
Sorry it was late. Sorry my homework was late.
Yeah, sorry. Let us know your thoughts on this episode in the comments. I'll see you tomorrow for the updates, spoiler stream, blah, 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 blah.
Whatever it is.
Yeah. And until next time,
Much
love.